jetzt wieder. Okay, so eine Herren. Wir mit meinem Let's Play von Felix Wright, Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice. Und beim letzten Mal haben wir die Investigations abgehakt. Und, ja. Bevor ich jetzt aber noch weitermache, möchte ich noch eines bemerken. Denn diese Episode ist tatsächlich mal etwas komplett anderes. Denn es gibt nur einen einzigen Investigation-Part, welchen wir jetzt abgehakt haben, und nur einen einzigen Trial-Part. Das heißt, wenn wir diesen Trial jetzt hier abgehakt haben, ist die Episode auch schon durch. Dafür habe ich aber auch den Eindruck, dass es für beide Sachen etwas länger gehen. Habe ich jetzt so den Eindruck, aber vor allem die Trial geht sehr, sehr lange. Aber immerhin. Nur, dass man sich nachher nicht irgendwie wundert, dass Leute so gucken, so, hä? Ich dachte, das geht 2 Tage. Was geht hier an? What's going on here? Ja, hier hat man ein bisschen die Regel gebrochen. Oh, soll mich nicht stören. Es ist ja wirklich hat man ja auch schon beim letzten Part so angekündigt, dass man an diesem Tag jetzt schon ein Ergebnis haben muss. Ja, es geht ja nämlich um unsere... Ach, Mann, ich verhaspel mich die ganze Zeit, sorry. Ich kann nicht mehr weiter erklären. Ihr habt das ja gesehen, wer den letzten Part gesehen hat, worum es genau geht. Und warum an diesem Tag jetzt schon alles fertig sein muss. Aber gut. Fangen wir jetzt einfach mal an. 28. April, 9:15 Uhr, District Court, Defendant Lobby Nummer 3, bevor ich jetzt noch komplett hier mich verhaspel und mir noch in die Zunge beiße. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine.
Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning.
He's been like that since yesterday.
Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all this.
Get it together, Apollo! Yikes! Athena! When did you get here?
Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up.
Yeah. But I'm alright. I'm fine.
You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Satmadi guy.
Ihr müsst euch, by the way, nicht wundern, wenn ich ab und zu statt Satmadi Sankt Martin sage. Es hört sich an wie Sankt Martin.
He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor.
Oh, yeah? What did you find out?
Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head.
Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk, if that's true.
Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well.
In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. Und muss ja als Staatsanwalt. That's why I know you're ready. I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. Und wir können's auch nicht. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine!
There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine!
If you say so, Apollo.
The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready? Yes! We're fine! Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. Good. Let's do this! 28. April, 9:30 Uhr. District Court. Courtroom number 6. Gutes Session for the trial of Trucy Wright! Ich muss jetzt wieder die High-Pitched Richterstimme rauspacken. Oh. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh. For the prosecution! Oh. Prosecutor St. Martin? Hat er gerade echt St. Martin gesagt? Ja, der hat St. Martin gesagt. So ein Opfer. Das sieht aber auch aus wie ein St. Martin. Ey, das posten wir erstmal auf Twitter. 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. I was praying for the victim. Ooh, praying! Yes! Yes, I see! You're a Koreanist monk or correct prosecutor! Yes, that is correct. I am but a lonely monk from the kingdom of Korea. Und Fun Fact über Satmadi. Es war mal ursprünglich gedacht, dass Nayuta eine Frau sein sollte. Dann hat man sich irgendwie so gedacht, dass man hier das Aussehen so lassen kann, dass man sich selber so einbilden, sich vorstellen soll, sein eigenes Geschlecht für ihn bestimmen soll. Und jetzt ist es stattdessen so, er ist ein Mann. Punkt. Wenn ich das noch richtig im Kopf habe. Ich meine, da war irgendwas, dass er ursprünglich mal, also entweder, dass er mal als Frau konzipiert war, oder dass man ihn extra so dargestellt hat, dass man sich sein Geschlecht für ihn wählen kann. Eins von beiden war das. Da bin ich mir sicher. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders. He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy. No, the prosecutor Satmadi! Your opening statement, if you would! Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. Now let the last rites of the victim begin. Nayuta Satmadi. He's really been making a name for himself apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today. The incident took place in the middle of the spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which they thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Manov Mystery, otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. So his death was just an unfortunate accident! It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. Then prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident.
I see! And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant!
After thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I, unfortunately, had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh? I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all.
Very well! And now let us hear from the defense!
Naturally, they maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind.
Putrid mind? The prosecutor's not naughty!
Excuse me, but Ich würde das gerne auswendig können.
If you don't mind my asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting?
A sutra of the holy mother that guides those of tainted soul toward enlightenment. It is a Koreanist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. Fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused.
I see! So basically you're asking the defense to get real!
Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the twilight realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, klatsche ich in die Hände. Then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell, along with Juicy Wright. Now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid? Pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law?
Prosecutor Satmadi, that might be the way you conduct trials at Korean. But I would appreciate if it would refrain from such charged language here.
Your Honor, that was but a Koreanist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason.
Oh, I see! I didn't realize!
I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Korean, huh? Even still, that was way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun.
Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it? What? Bailiff, please bring the first witness.
Na gut, lassen wir uns erstmal beleidigen. Und so viel zum Thema, sie hat sich von Snackus verabschiedet. Uh-oh, I thought she'd said goodbye to the Snackus.
Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself!
What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right? She seems a little stressed out.
Typisch Emma.
Detective Sky, your testimony, please.
Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent.
I'm sorry?
Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope would only deepen her despair in the end.
But
Let it go and move on. Let it go! Let it go! Das ist auch schon wieder so ein Meme. Satmadi als Elsa. Nur wegen diesem Let it go. Irgendwann mache ich noch mal ein Bild von Satmadi im Elsa-Cosplay. Alter! Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother. Und erstmal wieder fressen.
fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy.
She and Prosecutor Satmadi don't seem to get along very well, do they? Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive. The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky.
All right. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Grammary poster from 13 years ago.
Is it just me, or is it a little different from the one in Miss Wright's dressing room?
This is a revised version of that poster.
This one says cancelled under Mr. Rios.
That's right. Mr. Rios left the troop after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rios' right forearm, near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick.
Ouch! That's quite a scar.
Because of the accident, McNiffy Grammary concluded Mr. Rios was too unskilled. Just before the show was to open, McNiffy announced Mr. Rios wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of McNiffy's decision, Mr. Rios tried to go on stage anyway. This, in turn, caused McNiffy to oust Mr. Rios from the troop on the spot.
He kicked Mr. Rios out! That seems rather extreme! Did you really have to go that far?
When it came to magic, Troop Grammary was so passionate, or should I say extreme, about it that it caused problems for them from time to time.
Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics!
Ja, das haben wir ja bei Apollo Justice gemerkt. And now the troop's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troop's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality.
You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor!
Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor.
Ahem. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rios apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troop.
He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troop Grammary someday.
Revenge, That certainly sounds antagonistic!
Na dann. And then this chance for revenge finally come. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Arme Emma. Aber gut, was sein muss, wird sein, ne? The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Grummery during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Grummery notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did, in fact, steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
That's nothing but conjecture! The victim's assistant, Bonnie DeFam, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Grummery's secrets on stage today." What?
Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it?
You're telling me.
Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense.
Oh, and what's that? Schmetterling! Das ist der Schmetterling! Ich mag ihn.
Let it go and move on.
Excuse me?
Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life.
But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up.
Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life.
A stink bug?
No then, Mr. Stinkbug, I mean Mr. Justice! Your cross-examination, please!
Ich bin kein Stinkkäfer. Wie kannst du das wagen? Als Verhör. The defendant's motive. Ich bin kein Stinkkäfer. Manu. Er hat mich beleidigt. Ich mag ihn nicht mehr. Na gut, das ist the victim's plan, bla 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 bla. Und bla. Hier, Angriff! Bombenangriff! I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder?
Beats me.
What? The basis is beats me?
You'll have to ask Prosecutor Satmadi over there, because he hasn't told me his reasoning either.
Ja gut! Das nenne ich echt ein Kommunikationsproblem zwischen den beiden.
Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes.
Oh.
The bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer.
Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit. Anything but that. Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us. Well, Prosecutor Satmadi, what are your grounds for claiming homicide?
It was the luminous tape in the understage passage.
I realized that it had been moved. Moved so that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake.
What?
Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage, was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area, after being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1. Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her soul into.
And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape?
But of course. Detective Sky.
Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape.
You what? You actually had proof?
Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Bevor ich wieder singe?
Absolutely not! Und bitte nicht singen! Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony!
The defendant's prints were on the tape. I guess she must have moved it during the show.
Und genau diese Aussage gucken wir uns beim nächsten Mal an. Wenn wir mal aufgepasst hat, dann wissen wir, was nicht stimmt. Könnt ihr mal ein bisschen raten, wer dieses Spiel nicht kennt. Und ja, dann sehen wir uns morgen wieder. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen, was mal sagt. Wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr guys!